LP Building Products pioneered oriented strand board technology more than 35 years ago, and our leadership in the OSB category continues today. The world's largest and most experienced OSB producer, LP Building Products operates manufacturing facilities throughout the U.S., Canada, Brazil, and Chile. Look inside our plants, and you'll discover what makes LP OSB the best, every step of the way. The manufacturing process begins with logs arriving by truck. All logs used to make LP OSB are from forests or timber procurement systems that are SFI certified in accordance with Sustainable Forestry Initiative standards. And they must meet LP Building Products' high standards for quality. Once our inspectors are sure a load meets our quality requirements, the crane unloads and sorts the logs, processing them based on factors such as the species of the wood and logging conditions. Debarking is the first step of the manufacturing process. Bark is separated from the log and is not used in the end product. But rather than discard this material, the stripped bark is used as fuel in the manufacturing process. This environmentally friendly approach makes the most of our natural resources. Following debarking, flakers use a series of industrial blades to cut the logs into strands. This process is carefully controlled to create specific strand dimensions. These strand dimensions are an important factor when creating specific types and strengths of OSB. The strands are placed in wet bins before moving to the dryers. The hot air dryers are used to ensure the strands are at the optimal moisture levels required to make the best product possible. Proper moisture levels are vital to controlling the thickness and stability of the product. Like other key processes in the plant, moisture levels are carefully monitored and adjusted in the master control room. Next, the strands go into dry storage bins before proceeding to the blenders. Once they reach the blenders, the strands are blended with waxes and resins, which will bond the strands together to provide strength, rigidity, and moisture resistance. After leaving the blenders, the blended mixture is formed into large mats. During forming, the strands are oriented in cross-directional layers to ensure the precise characteristics of the specific OSB product being produced, such as wall sheathing or subflooring. Formulas and ingredients may vary based on the products being created. Products are made to standards designated by LP Building Products, including the Voluntary Product Standard PS2, which is required for structural panels. Panels may also be made to meet the specifications required by customers requesting performance attributes tailored to their unique needs. The strand mats then move to the press. Here, heat and tremendous pressure transform the mats into structural panels. The panels are stamped and precisely cut to the specific sizes. Wood waste created at any step in the manufacturing process is recovered and used as fuel or recycled back into the product. The plant uses 100% of every log, with no waste. In addition, all plant emissions are managed in an environmentally responsible way. During every shift and between every product run, panels are randomly pulled from the line and subjected to a battery of tests by the Quality Control Department. These include a concentrated static load test that checks strength and rigidity, a thickness swell test to check moisture absorption rates and swelling, a linear expansion test to ensure proper dimensional stability, and an internal bond test that assures strong, successful strand bonding. All tests are done in accordance with APA standards. But our focus on quality, efficiency, and environmental awareness doesn't end here. Panels receive a moisture-resistant edge coating that further reduces the risk of moisture absorption and edge swell. Then, undergo a visual inspection to confirm they meet LP quality standards. It's just one more example of how quality plays a vital role in our manufacturing process. Operating at full capacity, LP Building Products is capable of producing over 17 million square feet of OSB a day. In addition to making OSB panels, this plant makes two of our most popular OSB-based products, LP Top Notch Subflooring and LP Tech Shield radiant barrier sheathing. To make LP top-notch subflooring, the plant starts off the process by adjusting the product formula and ingredients to meet the specific needs of subflooring applications. There are 3 different types of LP top-notch, so the exact formula and ingredients will vary depending on which product series is being produced. LP top-notch products are pressed, cut, and tested like our other sheathing products, but instead of being painted with an edge seal, they are stored or sent directly to the LP top-notch production lines. These panels are loaded into the board feeder, which cuts notches into the entire load along the 8-foot sides of the panels. Then the feeder begins sending individual boards into the sanding line. The sanding machine's heads sand each board to a specified thickness. Surface sanding procedures are based on which type of LP top-notch is being manufactured. The boards move to the tongue and groove machine, which cuts the tongue and groove pattern along the 8-foot sides of the panel. This provides strength to the seams and helps the panels align quickly, speeding installation on the job site. Next, the 4-foot sides of the boards are notched. These notches, along with the notches that were cut earlier along the 8-foot sides of the panels, make up the rain channel system that drains water during construction. APA trademarks and barcode IDs are applied. The boards are stacked and moved to the paint booth where they receive a protective edge seal. As with sanding, edge seals vary based on which series of LP top-notch is being produced. And what started as LP OSB is now LP top-notch subflooring, the only subflooring with a built-in drainage system. Cardboard protectors are applied by hand to prevent damage to the product during storage or shipping. Following quality inspection, the product is strapped and ready for warehousing or shipping. LP Tech Shield Radiant Barrier Sheathing begins as standard LP OSB. These 7/16" thick boards have already had their protective edge sealant applied. All tests, including visual inspection, have been performed. These panels are stored until needed or moved directly to the LP Tech Shield line. Here, units enter the bundle feeder, which feeds individual panels into the line. A glue roller applies a layer of specially formulated adhesive. Foil is fed off a roll onto the glue-coated surface. The board then undergoes the patented incising process that creates our proprietary vapor vents technology, which helps LP Tech Shield sheathing dry quickly from construction moisture. A cutter slices the foil to the size of the individual board. The boards move back to the main line as LP Tech Shield Radiant Barrier Sheathing. After barcoding, strapping, and visual inspection, the product is bagged to protect the foil layer. Used in place of standard OSB roof sheathing, LP Tech Shield sheathing can save homeowners up to 17% on their monthly air conditioning bills. Strong, durable, rigid, and free of knots and voids, LP OSB is made with performance and durability in mind. It's the sustainable solution for today's builder, from the OSB leader.